Vous voyez ici? C'est là que vous avez presque enlevé son œil. Oh, yeah, I see. But to me, he shouldn't have been standing there. It was the Canadiens versus the Panthers tonight at home at the Bell Center. And yeah, Florida Panthers not having a good year. They're currently icing like half their actual roster. They are in full tank mode, which means this is going to be an easy game for the Canadiens to pick up. And they need these two important points. They're trying to secure a spot that will afford them home advantage.
Yes, you are tight like a tiger. Would you like a schmuck and a pancake?
But was it an easy win tonight? Let's talk about it.
How's your breath?
It's not good, eh?
No, I meant in terms of conditioning.
So this was a fun game, a little bit aggravating at times. You really get the sense that they are aching for that 50 goal for Cole Caufield. It's distracting his line mates, and Nick Suzuki admitted after tonight's game that tonight wasn't his best effort. But the season isn't over. They really need to buckle down, get these points, and finish above Tampa, finish above Buffalo, finish first in the division perhaps. Although there's like a curse there that I don't really like. I'm not superstitious, I'm just like a little bit stitious. Because yeah, my preferred matchup for the Canadiens would probably be against Boston. That's a fun one. The old rivals, and I do think that Boston makes a good first round for the Canadiens. Almost playoff time, guys and girls. Are you subscribed to the channel? If you're not, hit that subscribe button to stay updated. I'm going to be covering all of playoffs all the way to the Stanley Cup final. Montreal versus the Avalanche. If you're already subscribed, don't worry about it. You can still help me out. Hit the like button because it's good to do that, I think. Let's recap this game, and first of all, we've got some changes in the lineup. On commence avec la formation de départ. Let's talk about tonight's starting lineup. Nos attaquants, our forwards. We got Caufield, Suzuki, Slavkovsky, Texier, Newhook, Demidov, Bolduc, Evans, Dach, Anderson, Danault, Kapanen. Yeah, what's going on here? Texier's moved up to the second line, bumped off Kapanen. Kapanen's down on the fourth line. Dach is with Bolduc and Evans. Interesting stuff. Of course, Gallagher and Veleno are taking the night off. And what's interesting with this, I'll say right off the bat, is I think Texier did something for the second line and Kapanen did something for the fourth line. The fourth line tonight was maybe the best line. Nos défenseurs, our defensemen, Matheson, Dobson, Struble, Hudson, Xhekaj, and Engstrom. Guhle out tonight. Did they even say why? I think he could be sick. Anyway, no gardien. Our goalies, it's Dobes's net tonight and Fowler is sitting on the bench. So let's jump right into the action here. They dropped the puck in the first period. Engstrom. It's not the first thing that he does out there. He's looking confident, but he takes a penalty pretty much right away. He falls a step behind AJ Greer, who goes down easy. But Engstrom's got his hands stuck in the cookie jar here for sure. So he's headed the box for 2 minutes. Let's see how they do on the PK. They do kill off the power play, in large part to Dobes, who continues to look fully engaged right from the jump. He is completely activated, but even still, Florida are the ones that get on the board first.
That chance happened. So Brangle right in, coast to coast, follow-up, score!
Verhaeghe makes it 1-0. Panthers with two really strong shifts here. Canadiens look like they're having problems keeping up. They get overwhelmed on the rush, and yeah, the puck finds its way in back of the net. 1-0 Florida. I thought that Mike Matheson had a good night tonight. You know, some nights of course he has bad nights. And sometimes he makes mistakes that you can't even get out of your brain. But he was having a good night tonight, and it was one of those nights where he looks like he could have been like a star forward. Incredible skating, stick handling, it's just phenomenal. And now Montreal is going to get their opportunity on the power play because Kulikov is going to the box. Let's see if the power play can be dangerous tonight. Not so much. They didn't register a shot, and now we're 7 minutes remaining in the first period, and Montreal has only registered one shot. But now Demidov finds Struble, who gets in tight for Montreal's second shot of the game. Tarasov needed to be alert here, but he found the puck. A little bit of a whoopsie here. Arber Xhekaj is waving his stick around and he nearly decapitates Kirby Dach, who leaves the ice in a hurry, leaking from the face. It had to be Kirby. It just had to be Kirby on his first game back. Oh, he's injury prone. Look, he's getting a high stick in the face and he's injured again. Nah, this guy, yeah, he's got the worst luck. I thought this was funny, and that's why I highlighted it in the intro. Robidas is showing Xhekaj where he almost took Dach's eyeball out, and Martin St. Louis is caught laughing. Kirby Dach is injured again, and you're laughing? He does eventually come back. He just needed to get patched up a little bit. First, we had Jonathan Kovacevic, who we named Jonathan Honda Civic. Think that was a hockey junkieism. And now in the NHL, we have Donovan Sebrango, or as I like to call him, Dodge Durango. He takes a penalty here. Demidov draws a penalty. Demidov's good at that. Drawing penalties, he's good at that. Let's see if Montreal can look more sharp on the power play. Well, on the power play, Suzuki does get a good chance in front of the net, but can't beat Tarasov. But that's going to do it for the first period in the books. Montreal down by 1. Second period starts. As I say, Kirby Dach is back on the bench. And Demidov, again, drawing another penalty. Back to the power play for Montreal. Please, guys. Please, I'm begging you.
Koski works it for Caufield. Demidov, one-timer, score!
He draws the penalty and he scores the goal. Demidov makes it 1-1. I think what confused the Panthers here is that Caufield passed it. Like I said, they are focusing a lot on that 50 goal mark for Caufield, and they're passing the puck a lot to Caufield, and he's taking a lot of shots. But he passes it here. Incredible seam pass. And then excellent shot by Demidov. Again, now we see Matheson driving the net here. Slav was right there too. If Tarasov didn't gobble this up, Slav was right there to bang it in. Heads up, weird bounce here. Dobes, great job reacting to this. The boards have life tonight. Now still in the second period, Anderson gets fed in front by Danault, but doesn't have the angle to tip it in front past Tarasov. Montreal's starting to get a rhythm here. They're starting to look better. And then this happens.
Foot race on to the forehand, score! What a rush for
Reinhart, but not that Reinhart. Cole Reinhart. He burns Xhekaj here, but he doesn't have an angle. Xhekaj does a good job angling him out, but Dobes accidentally kicks it in. Tough one, 2-1 for Florida. Now, I really shouldn't complain here because Montreal does get away with a couple of penalties tonight, but they call interference here on Demidov, and it just makes no sense. Demidov is simply winning the battle against Seth Jones here. Jones goes into the boards, and they call Demidov for interference. They do kill that penalty, so no harm, no foul. But shortly after, basically the same thing happens to Suzuki. No one has possession of the puck yet. They're battling. He gets dumped. Why wasn't this one interference, guys? Anyway, that's going to do it for the second period. We're headed to the third period, but during intermission...
I'm sorry. It was great time here, but it was like I feel...
Demidov, maybe take a short break from doing interviews. English is getting really good, but maybe you're getting a little bit too comfortable with it, bud. Third period starts, and this one's going to be interesting. Dobes having to wake up quickly. He was fantastic this game. He's just been phenomenal. Oh, man. It's really good to be able to count on Dobes. Having a backstop like that and giving the guys, momentum allows for things like this.
Dobson in front.
Danault making it 2-2. He needed one, man. Great job here forcing the zone by Anderson, who draws a penalty. The sixth man comes out. Florida is scrambling. The puck gets to Danault and he buries it. 2-2. All right, take this momentum and run with it.
Florida on the block. It's Boquist. Horsley waits, shoots, tips, score!
Oh, Lusterinen makes it 3-2. Florida silences the crowd at the Bell Center. This one comes down to Suzuki not tying up his guy. It's a low tip, and it's in the back of the net behind Dobes. Now we see Danault and Anderson hopping up on a play. Looked like Danault was going to have a 2-goal game here. Starting to wind down. Montreal's putting on pressure, but they're not capitalizing. And with around 4 minutes left, I think 4 out of the 5 guys on the ice right here get an opportunity, but can't find the back of the net. Caufield's best chance happened here, and I wish it would have, because time is ticking down. Dobes is pulled, and there's around a minute left of regulation. They're working on strategy here. Call a timeout. Can the cardiac Canadiens, can the heart attack Habs do it again? Can they tie up the game very late?
Hudson over the line, cutting in. Hudson waits in front. Score! The count.
Yeah, Hudson and Suzuki can. 3-3 with 20 seconds left to go. Hudson decides to cut all the way up the middle, jukes everyone, takes all the danger with him, puts it back to his trail Suzuki, who taps it in. 3-3 Montreal with 20 seconds left. This feels familiar. So they're going to go into overtime, but not before Hudson draws another penalty here with only seconds left. So they're going to go into overtime with a man advantage. That's it. That's it for the third period. It shouldn't be this close. Florida is basically running an AHL team here, but this is an exciting game. In overtime, Suzuki wins the face-off. They set up in the zone. Slav does get a good feed from Suzuki, but Tarasov is very sharp. And now, still on the power play, Slav gets in tight. He's in the slot, but did not take his eyes off of Caufield this whole time. Oh man, he should have shot here. I really hope they get that 50th goal soon because they're missing opportunities and they're really trying to force it. It goes end to end a couple of times. Dobes had to look really good. He did a great job in OT, made some big saves, but it solves nothing. They're headed to the shootout. And because all the big players on Florida are out, I like Montreal's chances. Caufield goes first, no mistake. Lusterinen, no good. Oh, and Texier is going next. This is incredible. Oof, amazing. Top corner. I'll keep him in the lineup just for that. Now Sam Bennett needs to put it in to keep going. Will he do it? Or will Dobes make the save so Suzuki doesn't have to miss his 18th attempt in a row?
In the season, Bennett and the pull check by Dobes.
Dobes makes the save. He says no goal. Really fun ending. I love that Dobes was like fully in himself doing this. I hope he feels good after that one because he looked really good. And that puts Montreal at 102 points. You know what? Tampa didn't win tonight. Tampa's at 102 points. Buffalo is at 102 points, I believe. Yes, they are. They all have 4 games remaining. Tampa Bay, Buffalo, Montreal are all tied at 102 points. However, Montreal has the worst tiebreaker. 46 wins, Buffalo has 47, and Tampa Bay has 48. So these last 4 games, yeah, they still mean a lot, especially the game this Thursday. That's going to be against Tampa Bay. They're going to do it in Montreal, and I have a feeling that this is the one, guys. That's going to do it for me tonight. Got to edit the video, get it up quickly, and then head to bed. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you had a fantastic Easter weekend to those who celebrate it. It was parent-teacher meetings last week, and my son stayed home for quite a few days, so it was really nice to get some time with him. Plus, my mom came down over the weekend, and I love when she is able to spend time with the kids. They love their nanny Ninda, and it's just very fun seeing them interact with her. They're very sweet to her. So take care of yourselves. You guys know what to do. Like the video, helps me out. I think probably, right? Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'd love to have you. And as always, I will see you down in the comments.